stream. Today we're chatting and talking and there are chickens all around. And we don't actually have any corn. We completely ran out of corn. And I'm very disappointed to say all we have is one single apple. So it is basically famine right now. So what I'm going to do instead is I'll just pick up a bunch of the animals, hold them, show you off all the different animals. I'm also deciding today I'll put in some earbuds so that way I don't get hearing damage from being around the geese, because these geese are very, very dangerous. Hello, Dahu. Welcome, man. How's it going? First of all, I'll put you right... I don't even have any corn for them. They just want to sit here. They just really want to badly sit here and keep an eye on me. Keep watch. They want to say, hey, they want their corn. I don't think they'll get any. Hello, V. Hello, Traffic Cone. Hello, Goat Ronaldo. Hello, How to Draw. Welcome, everyone. Here, let me put you right over here. Peacock view. Oh, you can see little Peanut. Little Peanut's back there. Small girl. But right now I want the goose. And the goose is, as usual, in the corner. Goose. 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 And right like that, that's the goose. Hello, longest comment. Greetings, everyone. Here, Goose, I want to. You can go right there. You can go there, and then I want Peanut as well. So I'm going to have to rotate over here to... Oh, no, Peanut left. Peanut, my small girl. No, she's jumped down. Peanut. Right there. There you go, we got her. Now we have the whole gangs back together. We have the Goose. We have the Peanut. We have the Peacocks behind me somewhere, I think. I don't know. One of the chickens is laying an egg on the ground. That I feel very bad for them. The other 3 nest boxes are all filled of different hens and different girls and everything. So it's kind of a bit silly, but I'll be able to show you that in just a moment. Hello, Shimmy. The farm is very cool. This is a very cool farm. I love it. It's all the different cool birds. Like this guy. Look at this guy. He's such a crazy little guy. Oh no, my poor hen on the ground. I'll have to put this guy down. The hen down there, which is, I think it's that one. Yeah, she's trying to lay an egg, and she's just sitting on the ground because all the nest boxes are currently occupied. You can see Leghorn in here. Over here, there is Goldilocks and Elvis. This one has Dolly, but Dolly doesn't lay any eggs. She just screams her throat out, so I can poke her. And right down there, it's a little toe or a little eye biter. Ow! No, my earplug. She's trying to eat my earplugs. Oh, the cruelty. How can I keep my hearing from getting damaged when the chickens insist on biting out my earplugs? But yes, hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. I only have this single apple, so I think I'll start off by feeding all the chickens 1 apple, or maybe half an apple. I'll feed them half an apple now. Ah! Oh my goodness. I'll feed them half an apple now, half an apple later. I'll try not to get blinded when one of them jumps on my face like this girl here. Who are you? Are you Cheyenne? Yeah, I think that's probably Cheyenne. I don't know. I have both of them on me. Could be either. But yes, hello everybody. Oh my goodness, ow. Dahu MP said he was going to be a little late. Well, if he joins in the stream at all, that'd be nice. I don't think we need more than 1 moderator at the moment right now. My streams are very quiet. And I don't know, it's a bit of a shame, but there's not much you can do. I think the streams will definitely get a lot more busy during the summer, because during the summer I'm getting a bunch of baby chicks, I'm getting a bunch of baby ducklings, everything like that. And especially during the summer when I can go outside and not freeze myself off. Especially during the summer when I can go outside, it'll be nice to run around between all the sheds and everything like that and show all the different birds, all the different animals. And look right there, there's a little Pepper. That's one thing I really love about Pepper. All these other girls that are currently sitting on me are about 7 months old. They're my babies from last spring. And then there's just this orange girl on my shoulder there who's 5 years old, but she still loves to remember the days of her youth by jumping on my shoulder. And you can see that. They still have food. They haven't ran out of food, but for some reason, today an apple is quite good for them. Ow! Okay, so I have 5 on this arm, 2 on this arm, 3 on my lap. Oh, it's like dominoes. They're all falling down. Shimmy, that orange one that was on my shoulder was actually Pepper. She's pretty awesome. I love that one. It's one of my favorites. How to draw. You want to make your chickens not afraid from you and not run from you. when I come down to the chicken coop, instead of running away, all my chickens run towards me. And there's a very easy way to make your chickens run towards you instead of away from you. If your chickens see you as somebody who will pick them up, harass them, harm them at all, or whatever, they will run away. But if your chickens see you as you're the guy who brings them food, you're the guy who brings them water, you're the guy who, like, you know, takes care of them, everything like that, they will run towards you. Like my chickens, because I feed them so much corn, you probably shouldn't feed your chickens as much corn as I do, but maybe feed them treats. Like every day, maybe bring down a tiny little thing of treats and just throw some on the ground. Eventually, they'll come closer and closer and closer to you as you throw the treats towards them. And at some point, they'll walk up to you and eat it straight out of your hands. And then eventually, when you feed them treats like that, they will look at you, and when you come down, they'll say, "Oh, I wonder if he's bringing any treats." And then even when you don't bring treats, they'll still run up to you. And maybe a good way to do that is if you bring them treats all the time and then stop, maybe they'll get disappointed. But if you bring them treats like half the time randomly, then they'll still run over to you anyway, knowing you might not bring it, but you might have. Hello, Nezrin. Oops. Shimmy, how many chickens do I have? I currently have 25 chickens. And out of the 25 chickens I have, about 10 of them are old girls who are like 5 years old. And then the other 15 are young girls like these ones here that are only 6, 7 months old. And these young girls, they're very young, but they lay really good eggs. Even though it's the middle of winter right now, there's a foot of snow on the ground outside, they lay really good eggs still just because they're so young. And out of the 15 young girls I have, about 10 of them are friendly enough that they will voluntarily jump on my shoulders, jump into my lap. You know what? I'll put that apple away and I'll feed them the rest later because, as I said, today we are going on famine principle. We do not have very much apple. I will go grab the peacock right now because I think one thing that'll be good to have is to grab the peacock. Nezrin, you won't be able to make it to the end of the stream. Oh, goodbye, Nezrin! How to draw. You feed them wheat they don't eat, though. Wheat is just a grain. Chickens already eat plenty of grains. Their feed is made up of grains and stuff like that. So a lot of chickens aren't very interested by grains. So a good thing if you want to feed them treats, there are things like... Oh, I'm trying to get this guy not to claw out my eyes. There are a bunch of different great treats you can try feeding them. They really like yogurt, different types of yogurt. They like watermelon, pumpkins. They like sunflower seeds and corn. If they don't like fresh wheat, maybe you could try it up and try giving them other things. Another thing is they really enjoy table scraps. So if you get a bunch of table scraps, as long as the table scraps are safe to eat, obviously. Things like old pasta or old sandwiches are. Just don't feed them things like avocado. Like even like the little bases of lettuce, when you cut the top off the lettuce, those bases of lettuce, you can also feed those to your chickens. So if you want to feed those to your chickens to try to making them friendly, that can work. And even if your chickens don't eat it immediately, if they slowly pick at it throughout the... Quiet, chicken. Even if your chickens don't eat it immediately, if your chickens slowly peck over this different food over the course of a day, if you throw it in the same spot every day and they can see you bring down the food to the food spot, they will look at you and say, "Oh, this guy's the one who gives us food." And then they will want to come over and run over and see what you have on offer. Shimmy, you will remember, we will remember the sick chicken. Oh yeah, we will remember the sick chicken. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I've lost several sick chickens. I think you're talking about the turkey chicken because the last sick chicken I lost was one that looked very similar to this girl here and died mysteriously, which is a bit of a shame, but like there's not really much I can do with that. Yes, Corin, the leghorns are behind me. They sit behind me like a flock of vultures just waiting for the apple to be brought back out again. But actually, this guy loves eating apple too. The geese won't eat it, but the little peacock guy here, he will eat it. So I will compress him down, go over, grab the apple. It's always difficult holding this guy because if you sit at all in a bad position, he does not want to sit on you anymore. And look, so the chickens are starting to peck, and all it takes is he just needs to get inspired. If he watches the chickens doing it for long enough, he might just want to peck at it a little bit himself. I don't think so, though. He's really, really shy. He's always camera shy and everything like that. Hello, Tori! Shimmy, I'm not going to do the can your pet thing again. I did that once, and YouTube actually gave me a false animal cruelty strike, so I'm definitely not going to do that again. I think I'm going to stray away from comedy, because I'm going to do more of the educational comedy sort of things, kind of like how I did with my, what was it? I think it was like the, one of my videos that did very well was scooping baby chicks, where it's like you have the big scoop and the small scoop or stuff like that. Like, there are lots of ways I can put jokes into videos. I might be able to bring up a Can Your Pet something like that later in a different video, but I'm not going to do a full video based on a concept like that because YouTube absolutely hates that. Come on, boy, eat. Look, he wants to eat the apple, but just look at that face. He's just scared. He doesn't like being around the chickens. He's in an unfamiliar work environment, and he doesn't like these coworkers. But your job is you work with these girls, and you act cute. And that's why you live. You live because you're cute. And look at that. I throw the apple away, and all of a sudden, I only have 1, 2, 3 chickens left. All the other rest of them just left. But yes, hello everyone. Traffic Cone, which is my oldest chicken. As always, Pepper and Houdini are my 2 oldest chickens because I had other chickens from the same batch, but my first batch of chickens, all but one hatched out as roosters. So that means I only had 1 hen. So that 1 hen I kept, and she's still alive to this day. And for some reason, the single hen, I only managed to hatch out 1 hen, and she turned out to be a complete defect who only lays rubber eggs genetically and then lays several eggs in a day. Sometimes she won't go for a month. She's a really weird chicken, but that's just how chickens work. I think it's because she's mixed breed. She's an Easter egg or mixed breed, and it's not common for mixed breed, but mixed breeds are a lot more likely to have that. Hello, large family homestead. Greetings. How you going? Yes, I'm entirely out of corn. I ran out because I used to feed them. Oh my goodness, these things are loud. I used to feed them like a large 2-kilogram bag of corn over the course of like 2.5 days. I've since decreased the amount of corn I feed them because the vet told me you gotta feed them less corn. It's like getting called out by a parent, or like it's like when you go to your dentist and your dentist says, "How often have you really been flossing?" The dentist or the vet said, "You feed them probably too much corn." It doesn't seem to be giving them bad health, but it's not good for their health to feed them a huge amount of corn like that just because it's empty calories. So decrease the amount. So now I've decreased it, and because I've been decreasing it, I haven't had to buy as much recently, and I completely forgot to restock. So I went from having like 5 bags of corn in the freezer to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, and then 2 days ago I completely ran out. I had to feed them canned corn, and then there's just no more corn left. It's really sad. Shimmy, why do the chickens go crazy when I have corn? They go crazy when I have corn because corn is just it's a really easy treat. Chickens really love eating grains and watery foods and stuff like that. So corn is like a perfect storm between it's easy to see because it's bright yellow. It stands out well against the background. It's sweet, so they can taste the sweetness. I don't think they can taste savory. I think they can only taste sweet and a couple other things. So yeah, so it's easy to see. It's nice and sweet. And there are a couple other things chickens really love about the corn too. I think it's just because it's a grain too. I don't know, but like for some reason they really love corn. They also love watermelon and stuff like that. But corn is definitely one of the things they like the most. I think the difference between corn and something like watermelon is that corn they can just reach in, grab a beakful of corn and eat it immediately because it's not attached to anything. And hello, Pookie. Wants to be in the vid. Oh, all the chickens here want to be in the vid. All the chickens here like to hang out here. Hello, Kopinantan. I saw you there earlier. Sorry to hear that. And Alexi, you asked, am I a farmer? I am not a farmer. I'm just a guy who has a bunch of chickens and peacocks and geese. So I'm going to go grab the geese now because I want goose. Goose! Goose! Oh my goodness. Grabbing the geese is always such a pain. Come on, goose. Yeah. Right here. That's the goose. And as with all goose, he's very screamy. He's very defensive, but he's also like all geese. He's a lot more bark than bite, and I've trained him not to bite anymore, which is really, really nice. Hello, MP player. Hello, PB&J. Oh my goodness, we now have 4 moderators here. That's crazy. Hannah, you asked which was the chicken on my shoulder. I remember it was one of the white leghorns. The only problem is I have 4 white leghorns. And they're all really difficult to tell apart just by look because 2 of them look really different from each other. 2 of them look the same. So like if I could see it back on my shoulder again, I'd be able to tell you. But it's either Susie or Archie or Ori or Twix. Those are my 4 white leghorns. And what's the deal with them? It's not really important. They're all they act identical anymore. Oh my goodness, this guy loves to scream, big boy, quiet down. My goodness, this guy's so crazy. It's funny. He used to be aggressive. I just kept picking him up until he stopped. But he's still so loud. I wish there's some way I could train him to just be quiet. Like use your inside voice when you're inside the coop. because otherwise you're going to cause me to have hearing damage, and I really don't want to be deaf by the time I'm like 30 because I've been holding too many loud honk monsters. Also, you can see he has these little feet that he'll kick around a little bit every now and then, but he's very comfortable on my arm, so he doesn't actually kick that much. And when he does kick, I have fast enough reflexes that when he does kick, I can grab him pretty quickly and stop him from falling down and smushing all the chickens down below. But yeah, Shimmy, we don't have any, like the baby chicks are now adults. All my baby chicks they are now 7, 8 months old. I say 6, 7, 8 months old. It's been a while since I've checked my photo log. I don't actually know how old they really are. IDK, the one that's currently on my shoulder, this is my goose. His name is Neapolitan. He has the ice cream scoop on his head and then a black stripe down his back, white stripe down his front. So he's the stripy scoop goose. They call him Neapolitan. He loves yelling, Pookie. He really does. He yells so much. That's because he's a gander. Geese, female geese honk and honk and honk. Male geese squeak like this. They sort of chirp. And that means you can tell a male goose and a female goose apart because of the sound they make, but it changes depending on breed. This breed squeaks, those breeds down there honk, so... But like if you have different breeds, they will make slightly different noises. Sometimes it's very different noises, so I'm not sure if that's an all rule. I know with ducks that is actually a rule, is all male ducks rasp, all female ducks quack. Oh my goodness, these dang chickens going around. I had 3 chickens in a nest box. These things are so crazy. PB&J, you won't be here for this stream since you're with your sister's boyfriend's family. Came to say hi. Hello, PB&J. Good luck with your sister's boyfriend's family. But yes, hello everyone. Oh my God, dang geese. These geese, they really love buttons, laces, tie straps, anything like that. They really like any loose little bits of fabric. They love to just sit and nibble at it like crazy. I'm here and he's trying to eat my pant laces. I have these like little strings that hold my pants up, and he's just there nibbling away. I don't know why. They're very strange like that. Here, drop down. So it's hard work done that. So loud, my goodness. But here. Today is just a very chill day because I don't have any treats to give them. So I'm just going around showing off all my birds as usual. Look at this. This is one of my white leghorns. See how you can pick up the wing and they flop straight back down to the ground like that? That is the sign of a good laying hen. Like especially, look, I pull their wing out like this and see how it just stays exactly where I put it. I push it in, stays where I put it. That is a really good hen. You want a hen that's like that. And then in other places we have a chicken like, oh, I can't show you that. We have this chicken who's laying an egg. We have this other chicken who's invading their personal space. Over here, we have the same deal. Tiny little chicken down here just trying to relax and live their own life. Big chicken up there is getting in the way. And look at that. Underneath that tiny chicken, we have egg. Little egg fresh laid by the chickens. And like, I don't like to harass the chickens, but the chickens will harass each other. Because you can see here, there is this other bird who's gone in here and is harassing my laying hen here. And same thing here, you have this bird who's just trying to live her life, and then there's another chicken sitting on top of her. You should not harass your hens any more than you need to, but mine are pets. They're also educational animals, so I think when they're pets, and especially educational animals, it's important to make sure they're well handled, because the last thing you want is for it to get scared, for it to get, like, really traumatized. So, I don't know, it's kind of like an interesting thing. If you harass your chickens just a little bit frequently, they're a lot less likely to get super upset when you do it. Ow! Oh my goodness! Ah, yikes, that guy stings. But you cannot get away from my love. You cannot get away from my affection. You will be held. You are a pet, and you are cute, and your job is to be cute, and if you're not cute, that's failing. You're going to get fired. And by fired, I mean, I don't know, we'll probably just keep throwing on my shoulder until we get cute. Ah, yikes, he cut right at my arms. Ah, yikes, that stings. Pookie, the grippers on the geese. I don't know what the grippers are, but yes, those geese have lots of grippers. Tori, you're playing Fortnite? Enjoy your Fortnite, Tori. Let's see, we have other people like Agalos, who has chickens too. And then, Dragon's here. Hello, Dragon. Dragon's playing Fortnite. How to draw. Cut an apple with a knife. We tasted it, and it had foam in it. Ooh, very strange. What else is happening here? So I just got to scroll through chat because I was a little bit behind on chat. I just want to make sure I'm caught up properly. Large Family Homestead, did you know the Muscovy duck doesn't quack at all? They only hiss, and they aren't really ducks. Yes, I know Muscovy ducks are really weird ducks. Like, they're basically ducks in the same way that geese are ducks. They're a waterfowl, but, like, yeah, they're not related to most other species of ducks. But the biggest thing about Muscovy ducks is they actually sleep on roosting bars next to chickens. They're a roosting duck. They sleep off the ground. So like all my geese and Pekin ducks and everything, all the Pekin ducks and the black egg-laying ducks and the Indian runner ducks I'm buying this spring, all of them just sit on the ground. Muscovy ducks roost. Sadly, I can only get Muscovy ducks straight ran, and I don't like to deal with the males, so I'm not gonna get Muscovy ducks at all, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, I hope you're okay. How to draw. I hope you get better. That's horrible to hear that you're bleeding. I don't know what happens. Pookie, you have 5 hens. 5 hens is a really good amount of hens for a 5 hens is a really good amount of hens for a backyard flock. I have 25 hens, and that's probably more than you'd want. It gets quite chaotic. If you have 5 hens, that's more than enough hens to lay a bunch of eggs. It's more than enough hens to be cute, to do funny things. But like, yeah, when you have 25 hens, it gets chaotic. You now have to start dealing with disease is a really big issue. Things getting sick is a really big issue. Don't mind the goose honking down there. That's just the rooster roostering, and it's upsetting the geese. But yes, hello everyone. Oh yeah, this birdie's name is Indy because it's half Indian peacock, half something else. I think it's half black shoulder Indian, half white Indian. And what happens when you mix a white Indian with a black shoulder Indian? You get this guy. His head is white, his body's white, his shoulders are black though. So I don't know, does the job. Hello, kiwi fruit, greetings. Oh, hello, Dragon. You are actually here after all. Hello, Narpy names. Bird's very pretty. This guy, he's just only a really young guy. He's only like 6 months old right now. By the time when he reaches about 2 years old, his white head here will have gone entirely green. His white belly spots here will have gone entirely green. Like, he will literally be green from the neck down to his chest. And then his wings that are like white and black, they should turn hopefully entirely black. He will be really, really cool. You can see these feet? That's not a comfortable foot. That is a foot of a I'm too scared to run away sort of feet. Here, you have a feather there. What's that feather? Is that attached to you? I think there's a feather here. I'm tugging on it, and it seems to not be moving. I think that's attached to him. Hello, young biologist. Greetings. It's been a while since I've seen you here, so hello, man. Large family homestead. You're asleep in the trees, and you can't get them to go home. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I think with things like Muscovy ducks, you need to lock them inside your chicken coop for several months before you let them out, just to make sure that they see the chicken coop as home. Otherwise, it's very problematic if they see the trees as home instead. Same thing with peacocks. I had to lock them inside a box for a few months first, because last time I didn't lock them inside the box, they flew away, or my male one flew away last time. So this is actually attempt 2 with peacocks. The first one just like flew away and probably died. Here, dude, I need to hold you. Bro, don't take it personally. I just have to hold you. I need to get the apple out so you can nibble on the apple. Here, apple. Apple, nibble. Come on, nibble. Nom, 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 nom. See, it's easy. Just take a small bite like this. See, just like that. Come on, nibble. Nah, he doesn't like it. He's not interested. But yes, hello everyone. Pookie, you have 2 Jersey Giants and 3 Easter eggers. That is an incredible flock. I love that. My favorite bird breeds are probably Polish chickens because they're just so cool. And then next to that is the Easter eggers. I love how Easter eggers, I didn't know this earlier, I just learned this recently. Easter eggers, their entire breed is mixed breed. They're a mixture between a normal chicken breed and a American chicken breed. And you have different colors of American and different colors of regular chicken breed. So that means every single Easter egger is a crossbreed between 2 different interesting looking birds. They can lay blue eggs, green eggs, dark brown eggs. They can lay all sorts of different colors. And that is awesome. Yeah, Pookie, the peacocks never know what's going on. They're always very upset. They never know what's happening. Large family homestead, you have somewhere around 40, and yes, sickness, something you have to watch for closely. Yeah, it's very, very problematic. Large family homestead, when you have to treat your chickens, do you use any medicine to treat your chickens? Because, like, here in Canada, we can't buy any off the shelf antibiotics or anything like that. You have to get a veterinary diagnosis to get antibiotics and stuff like that. And there are some antibiotics you can buy from the States, which I don't recommend doing because it is illegal. But you can buy these antibiotics from the States. But they're meant for pigeons, and that means when you look at it, they're not, like, if your birds had these, you're not supposed to ever eat the eggs ever again because they're potential carcinogens. Do you have any safe antibiotics that you can just buy off the shelf there? Because I know that, like, you have all sorts of weird chemicals in the US that you can just pick up, which is just crazy. But yes, hello everyone. What else is happening here? Yeah, there's all this apple here, and that's sadly all I have right now because, as I said, the corn ran out. One of these days we have to get more corn. I just hate going grocery shopping, so I might get corn tonight so we can have it for tomorrow, or I might wait until my next stream on Thursday before I actually go and get any corn. And the stream on Thursday might even have to be canceled. Oh, there goes the peacock. Oh, I smell something bad. Somebody's done something awful. Oh, it smells terrible. my lungs. Hello, Orange Penang. Do I have a rooster? Yes, I have a rooster. I have a rooster. He sits on the ground and looks at me with a very unhappy glare. My rooster is where is he? Where is he? He's somewhere. He likes to hide. He likes to sit right behind me so I can't see him, but he's half of whatever this breed is, half Polish, and so he's a really cool looking guy. He has the awesome hair too. It's crazy. Pookie, not bite but peck, it hurts. Oh my gosh, yeah. All my birds love to, they don't peck me in the eyes or the face very often, but every now and then they will peck, and it does really hurt. Hello, Venus. Do I have any fluffy chickens? Yes, I have two fluffy chickens, but they're not like full fluff. Like, I don't have any silkies, but I actually do have a fluffy chicken, so I can go show you them if I can find them. They always like to hide. Oh, I see one of them. Oh, no, my apple! Oh, my goodness, they just stole my apple. How disappointing. Look at you. You're trying to eat that apple, and you just couldn't keep it safe. It just fell through your grip, fell through the palms of your hands. But here, let me show you the tiny fluffers I have. First one is that tiny little girl. That is a bantam. Oh, my goodness, why is my... Oh, no, I have water on the screen. I think that's what happened. That girl right there is she is a, oh, no, oh my goodness, this thing is scrolling is really annoying on YouTube. This is a bantam cochin. So you can see she has fluffy little legs. I'll go show her later. This is my other fluffy chicken. Right here, right now in the lay box, she has fluff all over her face, fluff all over her eyes. She's incredibly chaotic. She loves to scream and run around. She's trampling this poor girl very bad. And then I have this girl who is not fluffy, but also has the really cool hairdo, who likes to sit in the box and try to lay an egg. It looks like a rooster, but it's laying an egg, so I have no clue. I'm pretty sure it's... My goodness, these geese get so loud. All it takes is a single chicken screaming, and then the geese get very, very upset and very, very screamy. Here, fluffy chickens. This right here is my fluffiest chicken. She's a very crazy... She loves to scream her throat out. But, like, look at that hairdo. She's a Polish. Apparently, there are two types of Polish. Bearded Polish and non-bearded Polish. This girl, you can see she has a hairdo there, and if you look at her sideways, look at that beard. She just has that face fluff. She is incredible. Yeah. What else being said here? What? Larry Zimbo, your grandma said she would buy you a call duck this spring. Ooh, yeah, call ducks are awesome. Any sort of ducks are good. Just always, again, watch out with ducks against male ducks. Male ducks will be aggressive to your female hens. So you always got to make sure that if you have male ducks, you got to make sure you have enough female ducks. And usually it's good just to keep the females because the male ducks are just always problematic. Venus, how many different types of chickens do I have? Out of my 25 chickens, I think I have probably 15 unique breeds. And if you, I have like 15 unique breeds. I have all sorts of different things. Like, this is a Polish. Behind me, that's a white leghorn. I have Easter eggers, different kinds of Polish. I have barred rocks, red rocks, Colombian rocks, Rhode Island reds, brown crosses. Like, I have a lot of chickens. And this summer, I'm going down to the States to get more chickens. This summer, I'm actually getting another like 20-ish unique breeds because there are so many unique breeds. I want to collect them all. I'm going to go down to the States and just buy a bunch of them because you can do that. I'm getting all sorts of ones. Like, one of my favorite I'm looking forward to is blue blue-red laced Wyandottes. Blue-red laced Wyandottes are really, really crazy, really colorful. They're awesome. Dragon, you asked, what's the scariest animal for chickens that came around your coop? The only time I've had predators around my coop is when I've had the raven attack. Other than that, I've never had really bad... Oh, wait, sorry, Large Family Film said you tried to treat them naturally because if that's prices are crazy and you can't buy antibiotics over the counter in Texas either. Oh, very interesting. Sorry, I didn't read that earlier. But yeah, Dragon asked, what's the scariest creature? The scariest creature, when you have chickens like these, the scariest creature to come by is whatever predator can attack you. And right now, I have a fence, so I'm safe against bears and cougars and coyotes and foxes. I have a roof, so I'm safe against eagles and ravens. But one thing that I am not safe against is ferrets, small things like ferrets and small rodent-like creatures. Those things are really tiny. They can go through any fence. They can burrow underground. And if they come into your coop, they will kill every single chicken you own. I know several people all across the country who, like, I've seen stories of people all across the country, people locally, people even down in the United States or even up farther north than me, who've had these tiny little rodent creatures dig into their coops and kill every single chicken they have. So it's very dangerous. Larry Zimbo, you're only getting females? Very good. Young biologist, do I have any white peafowl? Sadly not. White peafowl are very expensive. So my white peafowl are very, very expensive. And purebred peafowl are also very expensive. So my peafowl I have over right over there. They're just mixed. Oh my goodness. I thought that was Peanut. No, it's just some random chicken, random raw. Larry, I can show you Peanut. I'll grab her because she was the other of the fluffy girls. Come on, Peanut. Peanut. I really love her because she's so small I can grab her one-handed. And while she does hate me, especially when she's broody, she really hates me. Especially when she's broody, she really hates me. I've handled her enough now that she tolerates me most of the time. And when I pick her up, I can see in her eyes. Like when I used to pick her up when she was younger, she'd go, oh, 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 like the really scared. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm gonna be hurt or not. When I pick her up now, you can just see in her eyes, she's just sort of annoyed. She's like, oh my goodness, this again. But this is my other tiny little fluff ball. She's really, really small. Like if you squeeze her, you can see she's really small, but she has the fluffiest feathers. And she also, you can see that she has fluffy feet. She's these tiny little fluffy feet, tiny little fluffy feathers. And when she goes into a nest box to go broody, she will actually puff up all of her feathers and she will double in size. Like she will literally double in size because she just fluffs out and it is awesome. Larry, Peanut is potentially a barred rock. I think more likely she's a Cochin Bantam barred rock, because this is not, like, she is really tiny and she has those fluffy feet. So apparently these fluffy feet with a really tiny size is a symptom of a trait of a, ow, hey, bastard, oh my goodness. I want to wear earbuds so that they don't deafen me. I have an earbud in one ear, and that's the second time a chicken has pecked out my earbuds. You monster! I'm gonna. Yeah. Get on my shoulder. Get on my shoulder. No. Hey! Hey! Oh, one more time and I'm going to start to get angry. Oh, hey. Hey, hey. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't peck my microphone either. This girl right here is Goldilocks. She's the asymmetrical one that has the little dangly dangle on her chin. You see, let me get you a little bit closer. Hey. She wants it. You see, look at her face. You can see her. She's looking at it. She really wants it bad. But she is one of my favorites of the little babies. But she's not my favorite of the little babies. She was my favorite because she has this little dangly thing on her chin and she's super, super friendly. But my favorite is probably Speckles, who is somewhere. I don't know. Pookie, do I like macaws? Macaws are a very interesting bird. I wouldn't want any sort of parrot or parrot-like animals just because I don't have the time to take care of them properly. But, like, yeah, all these birds are good. I've lived in Australia where you have wild cockatoos, wild lorikeets, just so many of these birds. I really love the rainbow lorikeets. Rainbow lorikeets are super pretty because they will actually group in nests of hundreds of them together in like trees. So you'll go up and there'll just be a single tree that's chirping so loud you can hear it from a block away. It's crazy. Shua Hanasha. Shahansha. You're also doing this sort of thing with different breed. It's called a parrot beak a seal. Never heard of that thing before. Very interesting. Hello, country smallholder. Greetings. Hello, coral wolf. Hello, everyone. Hello, cage. If I tried getting slightly bigger offspring from small breeds of chickens, I don't actually breed my own chickens just because I don't have the materials necessary to run a chicken farm or anything like that. Also, I don't want to breed my own chickens because you'd have to, like, if you breed chickens properly, you need to deal with roosters, you need to do culls and stuff like that, and that's just not a vibe I'm going for. I like having chickens that are pets that I can pick up and that are big and cute and fluffy. One thing I would actually love to do in the future, and I've mentioned this in the Discord server, is to do mystery box chickens, where what you basically do is if you get 100 different breeds of roosters and like 500 different breeds of hens, and then you just cycle them all together. Like, say you have 100 different enclosures where it's 1 rooster, 5 hens, and then you just keep cycling the hens through the different enclosures. Their eggs are going to be made of who knows what, because when a rooster breeds a hen, they could retain that genetic material for something like 2 weeks. So that means if you have these hens and you switch them out every couple days, you will have like one hen that is fertilized by like a dozen different roosters, and then when it lays these eggs, who knows what the eggs are going to be. Imagine how cool that would be, is if you can just get, like, are you going to get blue eggs, you can get green eggs, brown eggs, white eggs, pink eggs, are you going to get some sort of weird combination? How many of these are Easter eggers? Who knows? That would be so cool. Because all my favorite chickens I own right now are not necessarily mixed breed, but they're not like pure. Like, they're the not super pure ones. Like, see this thing? This is Goldilocks, as I mentioned earlier. She only has a single wattle on her chin, but also, she's supposed to be a purebred, but she's a lot lighter color orange than the other hens of her same breed, which means she's a genetic defect of some sort. I'm not sure if that's being mixed breed or what that is, but yeah, she's a little bit strange. And then you have ones like this white leghorn, which is very pure and kind of boring, but I still like him. And then for really interesting things, obviously, is little Peanut. She's not, like, I don't know if she's a mixed breed or she's pure breed, but she is a cross between, oh my goodness, there's so much noise going on in here. She's a cross between as I said, a Bantam Cochin and a Rock or a Moran or something. I think it's probably more likely a Rock or a similar color. Oh my goodness, I have 3 white leghorns all clucking right now. These things are so loud. They're so, oh! Get out of here. I'm trying not to go deaf with all the noise. It's so loud. When a bird makes noise like this, I go and shove it into a box. I don't care if there's already a chicken in that box. I will shove it into the box. You rotate. Come on, get into the box. Get into the box. See, you were in the box. See, quiet now. See, happy. She's happy. And who's in there? Another chicken in there, and then you're in there. But yeah, you shove a chicken into the box, and they finally shut up, and they finally are happy. But then they'll come back out of the box again. You can't keep a box and a chicken for ages. Umer, why are some chickens not friendly? Like your chicken bites at you. Chickens are actually not friendly by default. Chickens are usually not friendly. You have to. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pick up this goose. This goose is so loud. Right over there, a male goose, right there. Male goose. Oh, it's trampling everyone. Stop trampling everyone. Oh, my goodness, this guy is such a trampler. Boop. Sorry for the low down camera tripod. It was the one I happened to have when I did this. I don't know. I think it's a very floor point of view. You are one of the chickens on the floor that I'm nearly accidentally stomping on every day as I walk through here. Hello, tiny little thing. Oh, look at you. Aren't you such a cute little thing? Here's a little pet for the small 1.5 tall person that I'm looking at right now. But yes, hello, everyone. Hello to Jeff. Please do not spam Pengu. Okay, I need to put this earbud in the other ear because this goose is in my other ear screaming his throat out. My goodness. But yes, hello, everyone. Panag, no, I'm just going to call you Orange. I'm not sure how your last name is pronounced. You think you should have roosters? The I am Hutan. I have no clue which one that is, but yeah, I've heard about that one before. I'm sorry, I've heard about the Iams. I think is that the are those the breeds from India? I'm not sure because I've heard of Iam Samani, which are the completely dark black breeds, but I'm not sure if that's like what country that's from. I just know that is the Iam is the from some specific country. It's like a prefix or something like that. A young biologist, is there any lynx near me? Yes, we have a lot of lynx near me, but luckily lynx are very, very shy. They never come around where I live. Hello, No Ching. Greetings. My goodness, this guy is, you're so loud. You're so loud. Oh, yes, hello. This guy loves to just scream and complain nonstop. He's just a big goose. He's a big goose who has a big voice, and he wants to be heard. Come on. Look Chad in the face and apologize. He's gonna just scream straight in your face. Yes, hello, and Pookie, you see it now? Yeah, he yells right in my ears, which is why I need earplugs. And the chickens hate me having your hearing protection. They love to rip them out and like crazy. Nezrin, does the goose look pinker? It might be the angle, because normally I show you the geese with the above camera. This isn't a below camera, so maybe you're seeing more of this. Also, it's probably the lighting. The sun's come up more now than it was before. Yeah, young biologists, we do have lynx, but again, not very many. There is a lynx in other parts of the country. There are lynx that are a lot closer to civilized society and are a lot friendlier. Like, I know there are cities where lynx will just walk into people's backyards and try to take away their, like, try to destroy things. Pretty crazy, so you always gotta be very careful. Tori, how's my day so far today? I just woke up, as with usual. Oh, Large Family Homestead left earlier. But yeah, as with usual, I stream first thing in the morning. I literally just get up when I start these streams. Because where I live, this is first thing in the morning for me. Oh, hello, Bo Van Louisen. Greetings. I'm the one who donated €8. Yes, I remember you. Hello, man. Yeah, the other day someone was saying, oh yeah, only OGs remember Bo, and I was thinking, wait, only OGs? Who was this the Bo? Because as with, like, I've been doing these streams for several months now, and I was thinking, wait, are you talking about, because we had a guy named Bo from ages ago, and he said only OGs, and I was like, what? And then they said, no, the dude who was here like 10 minutes ago was like, oh, that guy, sorry, I thought you were meaning someone else, but yes, hello, Bo. I remember your name because you did very big donations. And also, your name is, like, the biggest name all over the board. I put your name on the board so much that when someone else tried to donate, I could no longer put their name on the board. Oh, well, I could, but it just had to be crushed into the corner a little bit. But yes, hello, men. Nezrin, how to make a goose stop yapping. I'm afraid that's not possible, is you can't actually remove a goose's sound. They will just scream, and it's impossible to surgically... Like, it is possible, but it costs thousands of dollars and be very likely to kill your goose if you try to remove their voice box. If you don't want geese that are very loud, you can actually buy mute geese. Mute geese are a real thing, and they don't honk, they don't make any sort of noise, they're completely silent. So mute geese are a very, very good idea. Country smallholder, any advice for keeping peacocks? Yes! I had, as if you saw the short, I assume you probably would have seen the short. First peacocks I ever got, I immediately lost the male. He flew away and probably died. So yeah, I definitely have some good advice here. I'll put you in the tall tripod out of the short tripod. It is so nice having two tripods, because it means I can actually use both at the same time and not have to readjust for height differences. But let me grab my peacock male. The male guy, he's chill. Male. Right here. Here is my big boy. Here is my big dude. Any advice for male peacocks? Yes, for sure. These things have a lot of things you need to do with them. A big important thing is, obviously, never hold them by the neck. They have really, really delicate necks. Never try to grab them by their necks at all. Like geese, you can sometimes restrain geese slightly by holding your hand around their neck. If you hold your hand around this guy's neck, you could actually break their necks. Same thing with the legs. These legs are incredibly powerful, but they're also really thin. Like these legs are thinner than chicken legs for a bird that weighs as much as a goose. So never grab them by their legs, because these things will snap like twigs. That is a big thing on how to hold them. Another thing is these things are actually wild birds that have only been, like, domesticated somewhat. Like, they haven't been made totally tame yet. So a very important thing to do is trim their wings. As I always say with trimming wings, clipping wings does not actually damage the wing. You just clip the feathers off. What you do is you just snip all the feathers, making sure not to injure them. You can see you regrew this one. And then when you trim wing feathers like that, it means they can no longer fly, because these guys can actually get airborne, go straight into the air, and fly away. These things fly about as fast as a lot of wild songbirds do, or big things like magpies. They can just instantly take off and fly away. So you've really got to get the wings, trim their wings is the biggest recommendation for new peacocks. And another thing is, when you get peacocks, if you raise them as babies, that's fine. You can just have your hens raise them like how they'd raise any other baby chick, or you could raise it yourself like how you'd raise any baby chick. Make sure to clip their wings as they grow older. But like, if you buy them as either as young adults or as fully grown, fully mature adults, it's very important. Keep them locked up inside a box in your chicken coop for 2 weeks to up to a month or two, because if you because your chicken's like this, if you let them out of your coop really fast, they will not see your coop as home. They will run away and disappear instantly. But if you keep them locked up inside your chicken coop for 1 or 2 months, then all of a sudden they will be able to tell that that place is home, and they will not want to run away again. Yeah, because like my first time I had peacocks and I let them out of the coop, my male decided that the coop wasn't home. He would fly onto my fence, sleep on my fence, and when it came down, he flew away and disappeared in the void. But this guy, I kept him inside the coop, in a box in the coop, or like a big crate with food and water and good airflow. Like, obviously be kind to them. But then when I kept him in his box for a while, it means that they will kept him in a box, when I let him out, he came back into the coop again and roosted on the coop next to the chickens. Even though he was scared of them, he remembered that this coop is home. Oh, you gotta go. Goodbye, Pookie. And Bo Van, I'll read your comments you mentioned earlier, Bo Van. I'll have to see it in a little bit. Sophie, you say, do not cut their wings as they grow. It affects their air sac developments. Yes, that is one thing, but I've never heard about that. I have no clue if that's true or not. But the thing is, if you don't trim their wings, they will literally fly away and get themselves killed. So it's a big deal. Like, if you cannot clip their wings, like what one of my friends does, who breeds peacocks, does, she doesn't clip their wings because she raises them entirely within an enclosed run. They actually live inside of a coop until, like, inside a chicken coop similar to mine, until they're like 6 months old. Again, like, maybe it's best not to trim their wings when they're young, but when they're adults, if there's a risk of them flying away, you might have to trim their wings. But also, when you have that peacock, if a peacock's lived with you for months and months and months, they can fly away and they will come back if they are able to. Like, one of my friends who's peacocks, her fence is only 4 foot high. Like, it's really not that high. The peacocks, every morning, they wake up, they jump over the fence, they fly a couple kilometers away, and then by night, they fly all the way back, go back into their coop to sleep, because they see that coop as home. You always just gotta be careful, though. Like, where I live, there's tons of dogs and wild animals and stuff like that, and he would be killed if he flew away, so I do keep his wings trimmed for that reason. Sophie, you say only cut their wings once they are fully grown. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that is good then. So yeah, cut your small holder. Seems right here, you should only cut their wings once they're fully grown. Okay, yeah, Sophie, I got this guy when he was 6 months old, so quiet chicken. I got him when he was 5 months old, when he was already basically an adult. So I trimmed his wings when he was about 5 months old. Another thing about peacocks, another piece of advice about peacocks, Another piece of advice about peacocks is don't handle them too much when they're young. I was told this by the person I bought it from. I've seen this a bit online. Quiet chicken. If you handle peacocks too much when they're young, they will imprint on you, but not as a friend. They will see you as a bit of a competition. So if you handle them too much when they're young, they can get very aggressive to you as they get older. So you always want to be careful not to handle them too much. Like, it's the same thing with turkeys, where if you hold male turkeys too much when they're young, they will start seeing you as competition and can attack you. Okay, boy, you're free. Fly away now. He's kind of chill. He doesn't want to fly away a lot of the time, but he will eventually choose to fly away. And when he does, he likes to take off skin with him. Here, sit there, boy. There you go. Look at him. Such a pretty, pretty guy. Okay, Bo, I will read your chat messages, Bo. Where was it? You say you were watching every stream. good to have you watching every stream, man. It's always nice when people watch the streams. Like, no one should ever feel required to watch the streams, but it's always good to have people here. You're in your car. You're the kid. Let's see. Pookie left. What else is happening? You want to see the black chicken with the white feathers, the expensive one. I think you're talking about Dolly. I can show off Dolly. I think she's currently sitting on top of someone. No. Oh, wait, no. She's right behind me. She's kind of funny. She's very scared of the world because she can't see very well due to her eyes being covered with so much feathers. But she will, once I put her on my arm, she gets super scared while she's getting put on my arm. And then once she's on my arm, she's chill. She's just happy to sit there. Though she will try to fly away just because she's not completely blind. She's just not able to see super well. Sophie, you say it's not ideal if a bird can't fly during growth, enclosure, cutting wings, or stuff like that. As I said, don't cut their wings, just cut their feathers off, and only cut their feathers. Yeah, this is another big thing. Only cut feathers once they're fully grown. If you cut feathers off while they're developing, the feathers are full of blood, and your birds could actually bleed out. Because chickens... Oh, quiet, chicken. Because your feathers are actually filled with blood while they're growing, which means if a feather that's full of blood gets the end broken off, it could actually cause a chicken to bleed out. If they're plucked out, they don't bleed nearly as bad. They can clot really quickly, but if they're just snipped off the end, it's very bad. So yeah, never clip the wings of a bird when their feathers are growing. But yeah, I guess like if your peacocks are young, if you buy peacocks as babies, like as day-old babies, if you raise them inside your coop, they probably by the time they're old enough to want to fly away, they will see your coop as home anyway. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. You can, like, yeah, it's probably only required to clip their wings if you buy them as adults where they don't see you as a friend. Ramiro, you trimmed your chicken's wings and you think you got, what the heck are you talking about? Ew, that's awful. But yeah, definitely do not cut at the chicken's wings. You just want to cut the feathers. Always cut the feathers. Sophie, she actually can see. That one is, she's a Polish breed. I always just say she's blind just because she can't see very well. But if you can look here, I can hold her close. She does have eyes. She just has a limited range of vision. But she's still able to see more than well enough. She can see the water. She can see the food. She can see predators and stuff like that. Just she has a limited range of vision, which means she is usually gets quite scared. But she can actually see. And so I do trim their feathers if they ever are actually blind. But a girl like her, she can see. It's the breed. So her breed is to look cool like that. It is kind of funny. Polish chickens are quite scared. If you ever were to give your Polish chicken, like put their hair in a bow or give them a haircut, it basically immediately increases their confidence. They get so much less scared. They get so much less jumpy. It's funny. Ooh. Ooh, look here. See this girl? A white leghorn who's in the nest. She's trying to lay an egg, but she's also just having a little nap. She's a little bit sleepy. Look at you, girl. I love these things. They're adorable. I wish I had more corn or apples or something to feed them, but I only had the one apple, and then everything else is gone. No, I live in the UK. I live in Canada. I don't live in the UK or in the US or anything like that. I'm Canadian. My accent is a little bit of an abomination of a bunch of different places, but yeah, it's just Canadian. What am I going to do without any corn? I'll probably just buy more corn. Goodbye, corn. Hello, corn. I didn't even know you were here, but goodbye, man. Sorry about that. Clucking good games. Polish chickens can't see up though. They don't need to see up though. Is the thing is because they can raise their heads upwards to see upwards. She still jumps onto the roost, sleeps on the roost very well. She can actually jump and land perfectly on something that's like nearly as tall as I am. She can see. She can land quite well. Sophie, the main reason why I don't put their hair in a bun is because they just hate it. Is because if I do that, if I trim their head feathers, that just makes them look hideous. If I put their hair in a bun, they can see better, but then they also really hate having the rubber band on them, and then also the band comes off all the time. You have to put it on constantly. You have to put it on very often. So it's the sort of thing is that, like, I could do it, I just don't really see a purpose to it, because she still can see, and it won't change her personality. She's skittish by nature, and a lot of that is because of how she's raised. I'm not sure. Clucking good. You want to see Pepper? I can show you Pepper. She is sitting on a pile behind me. She is right there. She's just sitting in the corner, relaxing, chilling. She really loves to sit specifically in that corner for some reason. I don't know why. She just really loves that thing. But yeah, I never even knew Corn was here. Bo Van Louisen, what are all my animals? I'm asking for the names of the breeds because, like, names and breeds, I couldn't really tell. If you asked me to say the name or breed of a specific one, I could. Like, if you asked, what's this thing? This thing is a Red Sussex. It's a special crossbreed from the hatchery, which is a mixture between Rhode Island Reds, Sussexes, and a couple other breeds. And I think it's specifically a cross, which means they have the same, so I don't think if you breed these things descendants, they probably won't have the same traits that you want, which I think is how a lot of these crosses work. It's you breed two precursors together. Sophie, trimming her eyes would, as I said, trimming her eyes would not make her any more happy. It would give her a confidence boost. She would be more confident roosting and stuff like, or more confident jumping around, but it wouldn't actually make her any more happy. I've done this previously with chickens where you remove the feathers out of their eyes. It doesn't really change anything because, as I said, she still can see and she can see pretty well. She just can't see above her very well. I've had silkies. When my silkies actually are having trouble seeing, because I can hold my hands in front of her. When I hold my hands in front of her, she can see it. So, like, she can see perfectly fine. I have had to trim the hair of my silkies when it actually covered their eyes. She doesn't need that, though. Like, it's actually not necessary for her. Trimming her hair is actually just vanity. Brooklyn, what's my favorite chicken? My favorite chicken is... I have 25 of them. It's really hard to choose. I can show you one of my favorites, which is right here behind this girl on the floor. You can't see that in the corner, right there in the corner. Wow, she blends in very well with the dirt in the corner. And let me just zoom in. That girl right there. Her name is Pepper. She is my oldest hen, and she has very bad genes. She is a Easter egger mixed breed girl who has such bad genes that she will sometimes lay no eggs for a long period of time. Sometimes she'll lay 2 eggs in a day. A lot of her eggs she lays are rubber eggs, and she will lay them at like 3 a.m. randomly. She is a really weird chicken. All my chickens eat a really high calcium diet. She's been doing that for 5 years, though. So at first I was worried for her, and then I stopped being worried because it's just she's done it her whole life. What else is happening here? Hello, Penguin. Greetings. How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone's been having a fantastic day so far. And I hope if anyone here has chickens, your chickens are doing fantastically as well. Because we have a lot of chickens. Let me see. What else? What other chickens do I have? Here, let me go and show you another chicken. Oh, yeah. Here, this is the sister chicken to... this is Elvis. He is the sister... Or she is the sister chicken to that other chicken I showed that has the fluff ball over their face. He's the same breed, but she's the same breed, but she's a mixed breed. It looks like a rooster, which is why I always call it he, but it does lay eggs. But you can see she has the exact same structure, but the feathers on her head are different. She can still see, but she also gets so scared of everything as well. I think it's a lot about the breed and how these are raised. The main reason why Dolly is scared and Elvis is all scared. Elvis isn't scared right now just because they're trying to lay an egg and they don't want to get out. But when I'm holding them, when they are not in the box, they lose their mind and go crazy and fly all the way around. But yeah, the main reason why they're so scared is just because they haven't been hand raised by me. I bought them when they were already a couple years old from a different farmer who never picks up their birds, never holds them, never does anything like that. Oh, Dragon left. Goodbye, Dragon. I'll see you again one day, man. Last year, 401, am I going to get silkies? I looked at the hatchery to see if they had silkies. They don't have silkies right now because they had a really bad hatch last year, and that means they no longer have them. I think maybe I will contact a local silky breeder and ask them, hey, is it possible for you to sex the birds? Because I would really love to raise... I don't want to buy any more chickens that are already adults, just because it's, it's a disease risk, it's a bunch of stuff like that. But if you buy them as babies, you can hand raise them, you can get them to be the fluffiest girls in the world. What I really want to do is the silkies, I want to get like 4 silkies. I want to get a white silky, black silky, brown silky, all the... Come here, girl. I want to get a whole bunch of different colored silkies, and then I want to give them all different hairdos, because, like, I'd really love to you can get styling gel that goes hard after it's been put in place, and so I'd love to give one silky a mohawk, give one silky, like, you know, frosted tips or something. I don't know, like, obviously not frosted. I don't want to put chemicals in my birds, but, like, if you put, like, some gel in their hair, that would be really, really cool. Nezerin, chickens are really stupid. They really love to run underneath my feet. When I'm walking, they don't see me as a threat. They really love me because I give them a bunch of food. So they will walk right up to my feet. So if I'm walking, I've accidentally stood on quite a few toes. So what they do is they walk right up to me. I stand on their toe and then they go, "Whoop, whoop, whoop, whoop." And then I look down, I'm like, oh dear, I step off, and then they just stop caring, like they stop clucking the moment I step off, because I've never injured one by stepping on it. And also, if I step on one, they don't even run away afterwards. They stay right beside me and keep walking right up to my feet, because they are just really weird creatures like that. Bovan, you asked, what are all the animals? I actually did answer that question earlier. I said I have no clue what that means. If you're asking what are all their breeds or what are all their names, I have so many. You'd have to point to one in specific and say, what is that thing or what is that thing? Like, I can tell you something like this. This one's name is Dolly, named after the sheep because she's so fluffy. And her breed is a silver-laced Polish. But, like, I can't just list off all the animals individually because it's really hard to get them all, and then a lot of them are also repeats of one another. Like, I have four white leghorns who all look really similar and are all really good. Like, right here, you can see an amalgamation. Here's a white leghorn. Get back in the box. And underneath her is another white leghorn. Look at that. 2 white leghorns in the box sitting together. Best of friends, best of sisters. And you can see this one has these combs that are really big lumps that are knocked off. This one has slightly smaller lumps, maybe. I don't know. But those two are both in the same direction, which means one of these is Archie, one of these is Ori. I don't know which is which, and it's not particularly important. Wait, no, one of those is Susie, one of these is Archie. It's very hard to tell who's who, but I can tell you one, like... This girl right here, her name is, this one is, what are you? Yeah, this is Ori right here, and I can tell it's Ori because she has the largest comb. Like, look how large that comb is. Hey, girl, come on, stop stressing. See how large that comb is? That is a comb a rooster would be proud. Ow, dang, it's trying to eat my earbuds again. Oh my goodness, ow, that stings. Because they're not very good at aiming for the earbuds. They also peck at my ear and make my ear bleed too, these dang monsters. What is being said? Brooklyn, do all of your chickens have names? Yes, all of my chickens have names. When I get babies, they usually remain unnamed for up to 6 months. I'll give them names as I get names that fit the breeds or as they do interesting things that warrant names. But usually what I'll do is when I buy chickens, I'll buy more than I need. And then once they're 6 months old, I'll sell the excess. So I don't name all of them until I know which ones I'm keeping and which ones I won't. I'm answering every question. If you have a question that I've already answered several times, like I answered you, I don't know. Last year 401, I should get Frizzle chicks. Again, I would love Frizzle Silkies. They don't sell them, which is a big shame. Because, like, it would be really cool to have Frizzles, but they are bantams, and they're really hard for the hatcheries to sex because they are because they're tiny birds. You'd have to pay a lot of money to hire a professional to do that. Because the bigger the chicken, the easier it is to tell if it's male or female, and the easier a employee, like the faster employee, can tell the difference. Because they still have manual employees to tell which chickens are male and which are female. Oh, Bovan, you have to leave. Goodbye, Bovan. Before you leave, this is one of my Rhode Island Red girls. They're very unfriendly. They don't like to go near me, but when I put them on my shoulder, they're very happy just to sit. It's not that they're unfriendly. They're not explorative. They don't like to explore. They're very content just sitting on the floor, so they don't really jump on me. Like, the white leghorns are crazy. They will jump my shoulder all the time. They're weird. Collecting good games. You have a huge olive egger with a huge comb. That's awesome. I'm getting Jersey Giants. I'm getting white Jersey Giants and black Jersey Giants, and I am really looking forward to how big those things are. Those things are going to be giant. And a giant Jersey Giant hen will have a giant comb. It's kind of funny. In the images, they don't look that special. They just look like a regular chicken, but they're like 50% larger than other chickens. It's pretty crazy. Bovan, you'll watch the next stream. My next stream is tomorrow on Monday. If you'll be there, that will be good. It's good to have everyone in the streams, especially because my streams aren't being promoted as much by YouTube anymore, and I'm not sure if that's my own fault or if it's algorithm changing or whatnot. I don't know. I'll do different changes every now and then, try to see what does better, what does worse. Luckily, I have a lot of regulars in chat. Make sure to keep the chat alive, and that is very, very nice. Nezrin, you say the ugly chicks sell, clumsy chicks sell. No. Wrong. I sell the ones that are normal. Anyone that looks normal gets sold. I keep the ones who are the ugly chick gets kept because it's like, oh my goodness, look how ugly that thing is. It's hilarious. The clumsy one, 100% those get kept because what would you rather have? A chicken that sits like a little nice, like a little school child and says, I'm going to do exactly what I told, or the chicken that's a free thinker and like does backflips and stuff like that. I want the chicken that does the backflip. That's awesome. Like, the reason why I bought 4 white leghorns, and I was originally going to sell 2 of them and only keep 2, but I kept all of them because they were so aggressive. They were so, like, curious of everything. If I had something, they would jump, they would see me from across the run over to me, jump, fly straight at my face, land on my shoulder, and then peck at whatever I have. That is awesome. I want that. And then other girls that I bought, ones like my rooster, I kept the root. When I got roosters, when I got my first batch of chickens and a bunch of them turned out to be roosters, I kept the one rooster who was really cool looking. Same thing with Goldilocks. Where is Goldilocks? Goldilocks is right down here. Goldilocks. Come on, Goldilocks. I kept Goldilocks because look at her face. She has one waddle instead of 2. Goldilocks was not special in any way compared to the other chickens, but she had a really funny looking face. And so she had a slightly different color, a really funny looking face, and I said, dang, I want that chicken. Look at her. Look how goofy she is. Look how silly she is. I love this one in particular. Clucking Good Games can't watch on weekdays. That's okay, man. That's why I always make sure to stream on the weekends, too. Hello, McNeil, Tracy, greetings. How's it going? Master Gear 401. You brought 8 silkies and got 6 roosters. Oh, yeah, that hurts. That hurts so much when hatching your own chickens, where so many of them turn out to be so. Like, I've had this myself, where when I've hatched chickens first time I ever hatched chickens, out of 14 chickens, 13 were males. Then when I had 5 silkies, 4 were male. And it seems like I always get so many males and so few hens. Like, it's supposed to be a 50-50 chance. But I've had such bad luck that it really makes me wonder, is there, like, some other element to it? Is there some other thing, like, doing the changing the statistics? Because, like, that is, like, those numbers are horrendous. What's my other chicken doing? Oh, my goodness, one of my white leghorns was looking kind of weird. I gave her a poke and she screeched. That is so adorable. Look at this girl. Are you going to do it again? Nah, they only usually screech once and then they get it out of their system. You gotta charge the screeches. Otherwise, your screeches aren't properly charged. Let's see, who's back here? Look at that. That is Elvis back there. White leghorn up front, pink band. This is Twix. Right here, we have a little girl who loves to scream a lot. And underneath her is Eyebiter. So we have Eyebiter and then Dolly. We have all the chickens, all the good chickens. Yes, Bovan, what did you say before you leave? You asked us earlier, my animals, do I have horses, dogs, donkeys, cows, cats, stuff like that? No, I don't have most farm animals. The only farm animals I have are chickens, geese, peacocks, and then as other pets, I have 2 dogs and a cat. So I hope that answers your question there, man. Let's see. Abhishek Kumar, love from India. Greetings from Canada. Hello, everyone. Hello, Carmen McCulley. Do you have any advice on how to get hens to lay in the boxes? Yes. Very importantly, make sure you have, like, when hens lay in the boxes, do not take out all the eggs immediately. It's usually good to leave 2 or even 3 chicken eggs inside the boxes so the chickens can see eggs. If your eggs have thin shells and they'd break if you left them there too long, another option is to put you can put ceramic eggs or plastic eggs in the box, and so the chickens will go into the box and say, that's an egg. Another thing is make sure that when you have hens that lay, hens are social animals. If one hen lays inside of a lay box and they cluck, they go cluck, 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 I'm laying an egg right here. That's why they cluck. They don't actually cluck. Most of the time, it's not because they're in pain. Most of the time, it's a social thing. It says, cluck, 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 I'm laying an egg right here. This is the nest. So like, yeah, so that means if you have a couple hens that will lay in the boxes, your others should learn from it. So yeah, putting fake ceramic eggs in the box, making sure the box is comfortable is another thing. If it's properly padded, has good bedding in it, isn't too large or too small. And then finally, get rid of nests wherever else they occur. If your chickens are building nests underneath your chicken coop, maybe take out all the dirt underneath your chicken coop or take off some of the paneling so it's less cozy for them to lay eggs in. If your chickens are laying nests outside, destroy those nests immediately and get rid of the ability to make nests out there. You want to make sure that the nests inside the coop are the best nests, are the coziest nests, and also look like a nest. They have eggs and everything inside of it. Goodbye, Bovan. What else is happening here? Clucking good. Your layhorns peck you in the eyes. Yep, they do that. They're a little bit silly like that. I call them kisses, but they're very, very painful. Sometimes love hurts because they kiss you right in the eyeball. Ah. Nezrin, can chickens get sunburned? Chickens can get sunburned, but usually they don't go outside in the sun more than enough for that to happen. They have a lot of feathers all over them, and if it's too hot, they'll go into shade. If you do not provide your chickens with shade, your chickens are much more likely to get heat stroke, and heat stroke can kill them. So you always got to make sure your chickens have access to fresh water and shade and everything like that. Bovan, I'm going to end the stream real soon. I just wanted to say hello to everyone, answer the last of the questions that people were asking. Carmen, you have 2 hens that have not been laying and you're not sure why. An important thing to do is check to see if they're roosters, if they have really large wattles and combs, if they've been cockadoodle doing, if they've been trying to breed at your other hens, if they've been doing any sort of suspicious behavior, they might actually be roosters. Another thing is if they're heritage breeds or mixed breeds. Heritage breeds and mixed breeds are not as likely to lay as normal breeds. And another thing is if they're really old birds. The older birds get, the less they lay eggs. And sometimes, even if they're young chickens, some chickens will start laying after 6 months. Some chickens will start laying after 5 months. Some chickens will take a full year to start laying. Because, like, they're biological. All of them are slightly different, so it's kind of different. Hello, Corin. Welcome back. Bovan, every day, like 5 till 7 a.m. What? How late is my news stream? Again, man, my stream is... I only stream for about an hour. Today I'm streaming a little bit longer just because someone was asking questions in chat. It's whatever time zone, whatever time it is when I stream normally in the morning, that's the time. If my time is switched by an hour randomly, I'm pretty sure that's daylight savings time for you. You should, I don't think that's my fault. If it switches by an hour, that's probably daylight savings time. Plucky, you want to see the goose that's honking? Sure, I'll go show you the goose that's honking. These are the geese. The geese, this is Goose Club over here. You have my big female, big male, tiny female who all lay. Then, of course, you have the nest boxes where the chickens lay. The white leghorns really love to go into the nest box and harass each other. And then down here in the corner, this is the old girls club. This is where all my 5-year-old hens love to sit in that corner. Especially girls like Pepper here, I love her. But, yep. That's it. My stream numbers have been down for a while. I think my streams start to die after about 30 minutes. So I'm not sure what I don't know. Doing 1-hour streams on YouTube, I really love the 1-hour streams, but they die after 30 minutes, which makes me think maybe I should only do 30-minute streams from here on out. I know that sucks because I like doing the 1-hour streams. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to, in the future for my streams, maybe I need to do a half-hour stream and then do another half-hour stream 15 minutes later. I'm not sure. Because, like, yeah, these YouTube streams, like, vertical streams are a new feature, so the algorithms are just really chaotic. I have no clue what's wrong with it. But yeah, I'm going to go now. So, goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Clucking Good Games. Bye, MP Player, Bovan, Louisiana, Lassevier401, Carmen McCulley. Who else was here? Korn was here. Nezrin. Brooklyn already left. Yeah, chat's been slow for a little bit. And then there was an Abishkek. I'm just going to call a guy Kumar. There's the guy named Kumar. Okay, goodbye, Penguin. Bye, Nezrin, MP, everyone. But yeah, that's about it. See you, everyone. I'll see you again tomorrow.